Okay, everything you need to start Muay Thai or MMA. Now, the reason why you should trust me with this guidance is because, well, first of all, I've been doing Muay Thai for about a year now at the Edinburgh Muay Thai Society. I've competed in 3 interclub fights, and I'm planning on doing decision fights as well. So, with that being said, let's just start off with number one, which is honestly start just going to the first session. Especially when I was starting off, I was always thinking maybe I should just wait a little bit, maybe I should get a little fitter. But honestly, just go to your first session because that'll be the starting point. Go, and then if you don't like it, then don't come back. But if you do like it, then you can keep going. Okay, dip your toes in first. See if you like the culture as well. See if you like how they train you, if you even enjoy it. Okay, don't think that you need to bring anything with you apart from just showing up in your like gym clothing. So shorts and like a shirt, preferably something like dark, like black, is quite helpful, especially if like you sweat a lot like me. Like I prefer to wear like darker clothing so you don't see like sweat stains on my armpits or like chest and all that, because undoubtedly if you're going to a Muay Thai session you are gonna get sweaty. I don't care if you're in like a really cold country. Where I'm from the UK, it doesn't get particularly hot here, but when you're training with a bunch of guys who are like working to their like max capacity, you are going to be sweaty. Okay, so dark clothing, you don't need to bring any equipment, just show up, okay, to your first session. But after you've done that, then you can move on to step two. This is to sign up for the gym membership. Okay, now when you sign up for it, it can depend on you. Okay, but signing for the gym membership is obviously just gonna be better than paying as you go. Okay, where I'm from, I had to pay, I think it was like £7 per session, and now that's almost what, like $9, nearly $10. If you're from the US, then that can really add up, obviously, and especially if you really enjoy Muay Thai. I do it nearly every day, and I like to show up for the training and all that, right? So it's worth it for me to try to, well, just pay for the membership. If you're okay with just going maybe once a week or just twice a week, then sure, just pay as you go. That makes more sense. But if you really, really enjoy it, just pay for the membership. Then at that rate as well, you'll also have the equipment to train everything. Like you don't need, like when you pay for the membership, most likely when you go in, you can hit like the heavy bag and all that. They'll also give you access to the gloves. Now you might need like hand wraps, but at your level you probably shouldn't be like, especially if you're a beginner, you shouldn't be battering the heavy bag with like full power, because your wrists will not be ready for all the impact just yet. It takes literally years for your wrist to actually adjust to the impact. Okay, so that's number two. We're gonna move on to number three. Okay, now in Muay Thai and MMA, honestly, gloves, gloves and shin guards, okay, are kind of a luxury, but it's really really nice to have them. Okay, I love, I have my own gloves and shin pads. They're not as nice though as the ones that the actual gym that I go to supplies. Now, I say it's a luxury, okay, so it's not essential, but the reason why it's a luxury, I'm not saying to spar without gear, okay? Yes, spar with gloves, spar with shin pads, all, but like you don't need them because the gym will probably give you some. If they have some really, really torn, battered up ones, then get some of your own. Okay, but most likely they'll have their own, and then you can just use them. And if you don't mind getting like kind of like sweaty and just taking a shower afterwards anyways, it's fine, just use their gear. But otherwise, it's kind of a luxury. If you really really enjoy Muay Thai or MMA, just get your own gloves, like your own shin pads like I have. They're super worth it. They don't smell of other people either. It's great. It's a great experience. Although there are some must-haves though. Actually, no, one in particular, okay, which is just the gum shield. All right, please just use a gum shield. All right, A gum shield is a thing, it's like a rubber thing that goes into your teeth, okay? And you just bite onto it, so it means that when you are sparring, like play fighting, you don't accidentally knock each other's teeth out. Another point as well on this, you shouldn't be hitting each other so hard where that could even happen. If that is happening though, you need to tell the other person to just like chill, okay? Especially in Muay Thai culture, there is this is actually to go on to step 5, but I want to say this as well. I know that I'm going everywhere with this, but a gum shield, very cheap. They're like £10, and it saves you a whole lot of trouble finding your teeth on the mat. It's either £10 or a dentist. One of those you can pick, but it's so worth it. It can last you years as well. But yeah, step 4 is sparring etiquette. So I was kind of going over this just before there, but sparring etiquette in Muay Thai it can range from different gyms, but typically the rule is hit hard to the body, but light to the head, okay? Hard to the body will also adjust for the person's weight. So I'm quite a light guy, I'm like 57 kilograms. I am very, very light. And now at the gym, there are people maybe 65, 70, 80, 90 kilograms, okay? Now, if they went full blast, if they hit hard to the body on me at their weight, I would most likely die, okay? So you always have to adjust to the weight. For me, I can afford to hit them a bit harder, okay? Because they won't really feel it. You need to hit them hard enough so then they know they got hit, but then don't hit the head so hard. When you're jabbing them, okay, don't go all the way through, okay? Obviously still go through the proper clean technique, okay? But don't put all your force into it, all your weight into it, okay? You should go with the rule where you should allow them to know they got hits, okay? This can take some getting used to, especially if you're beginning, it's fine. People will know that you are starting off because Muay Thai gyms, they're quite like close-knit. People know each other quite well, but don't let that deter you from actually getting into this really beautiful sport. Honestly, it's the most important thing to me at the moment ever since I've started it. It's very, very worth it, and it would be a shame if you just skipped out on it, okay? So, light to the body. No, sorry. Hard to the body, light to the head. But honestly, if you're a beginner, they might just be hitting you light to the body, light to the head anyways, okay? Just so you can get used to the impact, okay? But after a while, then you can start practicing like a little bit harder to the body. Obviously, as well, accidents do happen where you might hit someone too hard, okay? Obviously, apologize to them, all right? But this is the number one thing as well in sparring. Don't be the guy that sees red, okay? So many beginners, when they're hit hard, like accidentally, okay? Like it happens, some people just get hit hard, and then what happens is that almost as though their caveman brain just turns on, and you just kind of rush in like this, okay? No technique. It's really hard to control, but try to avoid that feeling. Especially if it's your very first time getting into combat sports, you're gonna get punched in the nose, all right? It's gonna hurt. Don't get too emotional, okay? Try to stay as calm as you can, okay? If you need a second, tell them like, yo, chill. Like put your hands up like this, like I need a second, okay? Just say that to them, they'll understand. If they don't understand, either literally like stop, literally like just calm them down. And then if the actual instructor doesn't do anything about that either, I would honestly say just don't even go to that gym, okay? Because that's not what combat sports is about. It's not about bullying each other, but it's about making each other better through this sport, okay? Honestly, the gym that I go to, everyone's quite good. Everyone's quite nice to each other. We do get some people who do kind of hurt each other a bit too hard, but then you have to say to them, yes, you can't do that. This is how it should look like, right? And it's like almost like tap sparring. Tap sparring is one of the most important things in Thai sparring, or just in Muay Thai. So because we get a lot of we can get a lot of injuries basically. It's a very brutal combat sport. But It's a beautiful one at that. And I think that's a very good way to wrap up the video. Okay, so we're gonna do a very quick summary. Number one is to show up to your very first session. Do not be scared. You don't need to bring anything else. Just bring yourself, your gym gear, like shorts, shirt, something preferably in like a dark color, like black, and oh yeah, a bottle of water as well. Number two, if you really enjoy it and you find yourself going maybe twice, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, sign up for the membership. When you do that, you can also use their gym to just hit the bag and condition yourself, right? And you can strengthen yourself with their weights and all that, and possibly use the treadmill if you don't want to run outside when it's like, especially when it's like icy and all that. It's quite nice. Number 3, gloves and shin guards are not a necessity, but it's a luxury. But a gum shield is a luxury. No, a gum shield is a necessity though, and maybe a groin guard, especially if you're fighting competitively. But gloves and shin guards, you don't need them. You need them in sparring, but you don't need to have your own. You don't need to purchase your own unless the gym doesn't have them. Okay. And last one, sparring etiquette. It's just hard to the body, light to the head. All right, very, very simple. Obviously, if they hit you too hard, then just say like, yo, calm down, I need a second, okay? And if you hit them too hard, just like, oh, sorry, literally just apologize immediately. Otherwise, it can end real bad very quickly, okay? You do not want a short fuse even in fighting, okay? It's just bad. It's bad etiquette, and it's also just bad practice when you're actually in, like, imagine you're in a fight, you get punched once, you get angry, and you just lose control. There's no point. Sometimes you're a hit. Yeah, deal with it. You keep going, okay? That's everything you need to know before you start Muay Thai. If you did enjoy this video, you can leave it a like, you can maybe subscribe so you can see more videos like this. Also leave a comment if you have any video suggestions on Muay Thai. I'm quite experienced and I'd love to make more content to help you, or also basically to help someone like me on this journey. With that being the case, I will see you later.